for Thursday, July 22nd, 2021. Of course, we're live every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. No excuses, just free picks. We just keep showing up. When there was no games, we showed up, and hopefully we continue to have games. But just 9 games today in Major League Baseball. Then we've got NFL just exactly 2 weeks away from today. Not next Thursday, but the following Thursday. We'll have the NFL Hall of Fame game, which is usually just misery to watch. And then we will continue on with NFL preseason into the college football season, which we're about really just 5-6 weeks away. So really not bad. Kind of a little lull here, but of course it's Christmas in July. Great chance to take advantage of the only discounts we run all year. So it's not like, oh, I missed it, can I do it now? No. It's once a year.
I updated all my prices yesterday.
All right. Awesome. So Brian has pricing across the board. Christmas
Matching you.
I do. And I know Ron Romanelli does as well. So we'll figure that out. Anyways, 9 games scheduled today, which means just 9 games.
Yeah, I was up extra late last night, suffering through the games.
Today? For today's game?
No, last night I was up watching the crappy Cubs and Cardinals and then the Dodgers and the Giants. So normally I'm in bed before then, but I wanted to see how it turned out. So yes. I didn't sleep too much.
Those games happen at dinner time for me. So it's like...
That was like 12:30 at night, something like that.
6 o'clock here. But, those were both good games for me. It was the Cardinals-Cubs. When the Cubs got the tying run, it's like 2 outs, 2 strikes, and and all that stuff. But for the Giants against the Dodgers, it was one of those quick, like lightning turnarounds.
Yeah, I was
it was like,
wow. I looked back at my phone and I was losing. I was like, what the hell?
It was
happened?
like, wow. Flores got up. They got a man on, and then Flores got up, and that ball left the park in a hurry. If you batted an eye, you missed it, and then Kenley Jansen couldn't get anybody out. I got to say that the 4th run that the Giants scored was a horrible call on a 3-2 pitch. It was clearly a strike. I mean, there was some really bad umpiring all the way last night. I thought Kyle Hendricks was getting that low strike on the inside corner too. It was not a strike, and they were getting the call. Cardinals, of course, had all kinds of ejections in that game because of what's that?
I don't know why they can't go with computerized ball strikes and just be done with it. Whenever hits that box,
they do it in tennis. They do it in tennis.
Let the umpires make the out-safe calls.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if they need them for that. The tennis, because they can't seem to get those right either. But in tennis, they use it, on the replays. And nothing wrong with it. I don't see why you can't, challenge the balls and strikes. It is the thing that makes the game, it's the most important thing.
You should get a couple like they do in football. You get a couple challenges. Hockey, you get a couple challenges. Tennis, same thing. You can't just always challenge the play. You get so many challenges per match.
Yeah, I think a lot of times. I think the thing is like, there's borderline strike calls, too, and it's kind of, it'd be tough, but it's like if it was a consistent strike zone, and all of that other stuff, it's like it's
neither of those teams deserved to win the game yesterday. It was ugly. You got Cardinal guys plunking guys, and then you got Rizzo and his base error. We'll stand here in the middle.
No one wanted to win that one. And,
nobody wanted to win that game.
They didn't.
It was ugly.
They didn't. And then the Dodgers Giants, all the games in this series, or at least 2 of the 3 games, the bulk of the scoring takes place in the first inning, and it looks like, oh man, this is going to be a high scoring game. And then there's not another run the whole rest of the way. both those games were won by the Giants when that happened. Kenley Jansen, that was the first time he's been hit like that since May. And then he just couldn't get anybody out.
No.
So it'll be interesting to see. And then, Rod had the pick on the premium show, the Red Sox, on the VIP show. And, I mean, they were no doubter, just start to finish.
No doubter, yeah.
Start to finish. I gave that out on the drive-thru as well. And
swept my 3 in the VIP.
Alternate.
I got lucky and got that Yankees over late with the Phillies, but I think Hector Neris gave up 3 runs or so late.
Yeah, the Phillies were pretty pathetic in that game. They just couldn't put the hammer down. I think it just shows you that the Phillies just aren't a team that's going to compete. So probably time to break it down and start over again. Try a different approach, because what they're doing obviously is not working. It's not even close, right? You can't beat Asher Wojciechowski. You ain't going to win. It's not going to happen for you.
Right.
It's like, I mean, they got up the leadoff home run, right? They had it all going, and not going to happen for you. Yeah, it was definitely, one of those days. It's not my best day betting, but I turned to small.
My Twins got it done yesterday.
I'll probably. I didn't have a bet in that game. I just had the over, and I pushed on it 9. So I didn't like that game, and I didn't bet it. But I had the over push. Both my parlays picks pushed. It was a pushed parlay. It never happens. On my regular parlay, YouTube parlay. Well, we got 9 games today, and a lot of teams that are off. For tomorrow. But we got the Tigers and the Rangers, the only afternoon action today. And then we have the Braves, Phillies, new series, Matt Moore and Charlie Morton. And then we've got the Indians and the Rays, which, I don't know. It's like, I kind of made one pick on the videos.
The Indians had an upset yesterday.
Yeah, I think I'm going the other way there.
I think the Indians won.
Yeah, they got a win.
Yep.
5-4.
5-4.
In Houston, yep.
Yep. Once again, not a play I had even a bet on, So I think that you guys gotta, some days you gotta pick your spot. Some days I love the whole card. Some days it's like I have 4 or 5 bets, and yesterday was one of those days. I just had a few, and
I think today's a pick your spot day too.
Yeah, today's a 9-game card, so you want to, you never want to go too crazy on those. Anyways, you like any of these 3?
For me personally, I like the Texas Rangers today. I know Fult's on the mound today for the Rangers, but the Tigers, I think, have a bullpen game going. Tigers have become more of a publicly bet team now that they've won a bunch in a row. I think the Rangers sneak in a W here. And then I'm going to go with the Phillies at home. Matt Moore hasn't looked as horrible as Matt Moore has looked in the past. You got Charlie Morton on the road. Braves played a doubleheader yesterday. They're no prize. So I'm going to lay Phillies and Rangers equally today.
And for me, I'm going to go the other way. I like Detroit. The Rangers are 0-9 after losing the first 3 games of a series. So in Game 4, getting swept. It's happened 9 straight. So I'll take Detroit. Keep riding Detroit. It's not broken. Don't fix it. And the other one I like the Indians here. I'll take the Indians to steal another win from the Rays. The Rays haven't been so great on the road as late. I know they're 1-9 or something. It hasn't been good. 0-4. Last 4 is a road favorite. So I'll take a shot here. Nice plus money with the Indians. Steal a win over the Rays.
I really hate all three of these games, to be honest with you. I don't know. I don't think winning at home is ever stealing. But, it's I don't know. I think the Rays look a little overbet here. These are the two best second half of the season teams. We know that. But for the Indians, it usually starts August. For the Rays, it's usually right after the All-Star break. So, I don't know. I probably like the over in that Tigers-Rangers game. Lean to the over. Like Fulton Edwards gets blasted. Then it's for the Tigers, it's a bullpen game. So, their bullpen is really nothing special. It's been the bats that have been hitting. Take the over. That one. Fulton Edwards is a joke. Jordan Lyles.
Yeah, you're making fun of my Fulton Edwards.
Well, you also took Jordan Lyles yesterday. It did not happen for you. It's not like, well, I was on the Tigers. I'm switching over. I know the Tigers have become a very public team.
I like the Tigers.
I know, but
it's tough for me to lay 135.
There will be a spot, coming up to fade them. There's going to be a lot of games. It's kind of like how the Astros went on that run, and then it was time to fade them. It's like, and it was the Tigers, right, that got the big payouts against them. And that's going to happen,
If they were playing the White Sox, I'd be a Tiger guy because they'd be betting White Sox. I'd be going Tigers.
How's that working out for you?
Hey, Tigers did all right, I think, against the White Sox this year. Maybe I'm not remembering correctly, but I think recently it's gone well.
No. It's the White Sox have the best record.
Depends who the Tigers.
You bet against the White Sox every game, and they have the best record in baseball. You've been getting crushed. The only thing that's safe.
Retire yesterday.
The only thing. What's that?
White Sox young catcher retire. I forgot what his name was.
Mercedes.
I saw something come across the screen. Maybe I'm dreaming.
Yep. Mercedes. Wow. He was demoted.
Well, maybe he'll be back when he gets it together. Maybe he wasn't happy. I know if I got demoted, I might be a little salty.
Well, there was some sort of incident. I guess there was some sort of incident. So, I see what happened. Huh. Anyways. So, basically what happened for Mercedes, what they're saying is that... So, I remember this game against the Twins. He swung at a 3-0 pitch and hit a home run. And I guess the Russa got all mad at him, whatever. I mean, I can't stand Tony La Russa. I love the White Sox.
He's a legend.
I can't stand that guy. Can't stand him.
I like Tony.
Oh, God. He ruined baseball. He ruined it.
He's the guy that batted the pitcher eighth, I think.
Right, but he's also the guy that, why they had to change the rules and why the game is 10 hours long. Because he switched pitchers like every frickin' batter. It's like this guy just way overdoes it, It's like way too much. I mean, look at what he did in Arizona. And it finally had to go. I mean, it's like he made such a mess of that team. Yeah, what we'll do is we'll trade, because Luke Weaver was in the Cardinals organization when he was there. It's like, yeah, let's trade Paul Goldschmidt for him. I don't know. That's a really good trade.
Oh, he's done so good with the White Sox.
He doesn't do the trades. They don't let him near that stuff. The White Sox are the best traders in baseball. They would not let that clown near their trade desk. He's not even allowed in the room. No way. You trade Luke Weaver. You trade Paul Goldschmidt for Luke Weaver, and you can look at people in the eye. How do you look at yourself in the mirror?
Oh, he's not a GM.
Well, he did. He was in Arizona. He was also he's also involved in a lot of those other trades, which just drove that organization into the ground. The team you see now is the team Russa built. Team, the worst record in baseball. He's a decent manager, but he overanalyzes the game as well. This is his second time on the White Sox. He was a flop the first time.
Well, I don't know what went on with that player, but if you tell a guy to take on a 3-0 count, he swings. He obviously.
He didn't tell him to do anything. He just swung at a 3-0
I know in
pitch.
baseball that's frowned upon.
Swung at a 3-0 pitch. So what? Threw
If
the ball.
if the manager tells you to take it, you take the pitch.
He didn't tell him to take it. He just swung.
Because if you told me to do it, you got to listen to the boss. That's the way it is. Like if Mitch said, don't take the Twins today. Well, okay, I can't take the Twins.
Right? Don't take the Twins today.
Yeah, if the boss says don't do something.
Little Heaney action for
And then
you.
when I get off, nobody knowing.
Anyways, got the Padres and the Marlins, the Cardinals and the Cubs rematch, and the Yankees and the Red Sox. Anything there, Brian?
Yeah, for me, I'm going to get back on the Cubs today. I think they got the salty taste in their mouth after just base running blunder yesterday. Albert Alzolay on the mound. One of my guys, I guess. He's had a rough patch, but I think the last 2 starts it's been consistent. So I'm going to take the Cubs today to bounce back and get a W. That's all in that time.
Rod?
I'm not touching that sweat game. I had the under and definitely sweated it right up to the end. So I'll run away from that one. That was all you. No, and I'll take the Yankees here to get a win over Boston. The Yankees got won 4 straight and playing the better baseball. I know Boston just beat up on the Jays a couple times, but lots of teams can beat up on the Jays. So give me the Yankees here over Boston. I think they haven't won, I don't think, all year in Boston. I think they finally get a win here.
That's on ESPN tonight. Yankees and Red Sox.
I like the over in that game. I think with Jordan Montgomery and Tanner Houck, we're going to see some runs. That's for sure. And I don't know. The Red Sox bats a lot better than the Yankees bats. The Yankees have won 4 in a row. They're all at home. And the Red Sox have been on the road. So kind of a little different story there. I want to see who's starting for the Marlins and what happens with that line. Something we'll maybe look at the VIP show. Today, the VIP and the premium show will all be rolled into one. We'll do it right after this show. There's not enough games on the board to do both. So,
of course, the Marlins won yesterday. I didn't touch them. Bastards.
anyways, so premium VIP members do it all in one show, and 9 games on the card. That's the way it's going to be. Either that, or we could do a VIP show with no picks. So I have VIP members that complain that which is ridiculous, that we do VIP combo with premium. It's like, it is. If you don't get your value from VIP and you feel that like giving premium members the VIP show once or twice a week or something like that is more than you can handle, don't email me. Just cancel your VIP. You don't have to email me because I'm not going to answer you. Just cancel it. Because if you don't get enough value from that, then, there's not much more I can do for you. I mean, hopefully everybody's happy with it. That has it. Most people are. But yeah, I think with football, it's only going to be more value.
Yeah, once you get into football, the value is going to be insane.
Yeah, I mean, once we get into football, I don't really want to do it anymore. It's like it's going to be a big money loser for us. Anyways, something I'll have to talk to my partners about and see what they want to do. Jovan Burt's made some money. Nice. I think Ruffalo's doing the drive-thru by himself today. Tony T's out.
I might have to click on just to razz him a little.
Yeah, just to come up with my fake Chris Ruffalo YouTube account. Got like fake people in the comments on the drive-thru. That use the name of the capper. It's like, it's so pathetic, right?
Yeah.
It's just sad, It's like, I always think that the YouTube trolls in general are just sad people. I mean, pathetic, right? It's like, the people that
time to make an account just to,
how about the people that just go through my videos and just say loser, lost, you lost. It's like, yeah, like I know the games, I know the final scores of games. You don't go through all the ones I win and wrote win, So it's like basically, what I don't understand it. What's the point? I certainly never say I win all. In fact, I clearly say those aren't even my best bets. Clearly say it twice. Thinking about running the Become a Capper contest like I've been talking about, but I can't do it because I'm not going to do it during just baseball. It's got to be more than one sport. Definitely could use a couple more cappers, maybe 2. We're going to have a different platform to do it, though. We're going to have to have an automated platform and stuff, and we'll figure it all out. But I'll be running one shortly. Don't email me and say I want to be a capper. I'm hitting 60% of my picks or whatever like that, because unless you're on another site and you can show me, all that stuff, that's the only way I would consider hiring anyone outside of the capper contest. Just a random email saying, I hit 80% on Twitter or whatever like this. I'm a clown on there. My character is a clown or something, and I just list names with, tons of emojis. I'm really not interested. We're interested in, real handicappers that give out, real picks and, are real people. It's kind of how we do it. God, you send me your tickets, I will be blocking you from my email is what will be happening. I hate that, man. People that send me their tickets. There's also a lot of people that just email me telling me that they won and stuff like that. Post that in the Facebook group and the YouTube comments so everyone can see it. If you really want to appreciate it, sending me an email doesn't help. It's actually worse. I get about I don't know, 500 emails a day. And that's really not like, overestimating it or anything like that. That's about how many I get. How many unread emails do you have? How many unread emails do you guys have in your email box?
Well, I take care of them every day.
But how many unread, like where you look at like the thing that, whatever, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna get to this one later.
That's when your emails come in. I stick them to the side.
That's fine. But how many you got?
10 to 15 a day. No, wait. No, I'd say about 25, but most of them are spam emails.
Over 50. Easily over 50.
So I have in this email box alone, I have 12,800 unread emails. 12,800 unread emails. It's like the voicemail on my phone. My wife's always like, "Do you ever check your voicemail on your phone?" It's like, no.
Does anybody really listen?
No, I don't. She's like, "Yeah, because your voicemail box is full." I wouldn't know because I don't know any of the messages that are there. Never check.
I never listen to voicemail.
Never. I'm sure, man. I'm sure. If you guys, 12,800. It's insane. That is an insane amount. How many emails have gone to junk that you haven't had time to check? I probably got about 800 of those for each of my emails, and I have 6 of them. I appreciate that everybody appreciates when they win. But like I said, it's way better for us. If you really appreciate it, let everybody know that you won. Rod looks disgusted. You just eat a bad cough drop or something, Rod? You thought it was like Smith Brothers, but it was actually like, one of those medicine-y tasting ones. Like, hey, you want a cough drop? It's like, ooh, I love the Smith Brothers. Those are my homies. And then it's like, it's like, whoa. Oh, man, those are the worst. I haven't gotten accepted, and I'm not private. I don't understand. Well, this is not our customer service page. You could always hit the messenger on Facebook, and we could help. We can walk you through it, right? Certainly, we're not going to stop the show and get Millie into our Facebook group. That's for sure. And we turn away, like, for every 100 people that want to be in the Facebook group. That's why we don't have like the numbers that some of these other groups have. For every 100 people that try and get into the Facebook group, I'm going to guess we take 25. Rod, would you say that's correct?
Yeah, it's gone. The number shrunk as we've grown.
Yeah, it's right. It's about 25 out of 100. We accept as a Facebook group. And that's why we don't have any spammers in our Facebook group. We don't have any, crap going on in there. We have the cleanest Facebook group in town. We don't have the big numbers that some of the other groups have. And that's because we don't accept everybody. And it's like, do you charge to join the group? No, it's free.
No, it's free, yeah. Just sign up.
It's got to be a real.
You just have to have a picture.
You got to have a picture. You got to be a real person, a real profile, not one that was created yesterday with a picture of Lorenzo Lamas. You got to have a. It's like Fernando.
That sounds like my female friend request. The girl, it was created yesterday and has some chick on it that I know has not contacted me.
Well, they know you're tipping.
Am I that dumb to click accept and talk to that person now?
Do you have a Patreon? For what? I don't know. What would you want? The Patreon? What's the Patreon? I don't do that Patreon. I should look into it. What is it? I try and keep it simple. I mean, the premium membership's $50. And we're doing the premium and the VIP combined. I don't know. Maybe I'll look into that Patreon. What is that, the thing? But you could do, we have, like, if people want to donate, they used to do it, right? The chat, whatever. Super chat. We don't get those anymore. We'll get them back during football. Now I'm looking at all my junk email. This is Rebecca, and I represent Let's Transcript. We are a transcription service provider serving podcasters optimized index audio content to text. Let's Transcript. All right. Well, like I said, the VIP and premium will be combined today. Let's get to the last three games. Got Anaya and Flexen going at it in Seattle. I think this is the toughest game on the board. We've got the Twins and the A's. This is the worst game on the board. And then we've got the Dodgers and the Giants, which is the best game on the board.
Well, if we're going with me first, I'm going to go with the San Francisco Giants here. I kind of learned my lesson with the Dodgers yesterday. Giants just have a lot of heart. I think the pitching matchup's pretty even tonight. So I'm going to take the value here. Too many people humping up on the Dodgers. I'll take the Giants.
Brian criticized my Giants picks through 95 games this season. Said I'd take the Giants.
I'd take the Giants.
He bashed me for taking the Giants through 95 games. 16.
That's not true. I've taken the Giants in spots.
Oh no, you jumped on the Giants?
No, he's finally. That's it, man. It's like the squares
on the Giants train.
The squares are jumping on board. It's like, here comes the public. Here comes the public. He's got his Tigers hat on one side and he flips it around and it's got
Angels on the other.
There wasn't much to pick from in that, those three, but I think the Giants hold tremendous value today. So
I'm back and forth on the A's Mariners. Rod, what do you got? Rod Andrew Heaney.
For me, I'm gonna take Heaney. I'm gonna take Heaney over the Twins here. He's already beat the Twins this year. So in a big slugfest earlier in the year, Heaney got the win. So I'm gonna take the Angels here over the Twins. I know the Twins have been hot lately, but this looks like a good spot for them to lay an egg like we've seen them do many a times this year. So I'm gonna take the Angels.
Oh, that must be way early in the year.
Yeah, it was like way early in the year.
Way early in the year.
Yeah.
When Mike Trout was playing. I like the over in that game. It's at 9.5. I think we could see a little more. I was surprised that the White Sox Twins, I got a push on that one, but on the over, the White Sox left so many men on base. It was ridiculous, man. If you have 11 hits and 2 runs, you've done a bad job. You have not played a good game. It's a lot of 2-out hits is what it is. And a lot of double plays. Including double play to end the game. I'll tell you who stinks. It's time for him to go. We need Robert back. It's Billy Hamilton. This guy's like a glorified pinch runner. Sick of him. We want a guy that can hit the baseball. You got a guy that can like smack home runs, play the outfield, do everything else, and he's been out for a while now. Time for him to come back.
Well, you can always use a pinch runner though.
No. Billy Hamilton in spots is fine. He just can't be your everyday center fielder. Mortified by it. This is like it's like that sinking feeling like the year that the White Sox announced Mark Kotsay would be their DH. It was like, we're not going to win any games. It's like, I went to I have rode the train from the Gold Coast in Chicago all the way to the South Side to go to a game. And I sat next to 2 guys, just both of them not arguing, but agreeing with each other type argument about how can we possibly expect to win with Mark Kotsay as our designated hitter? This guy. It was so depressing. It was like you announced that Mark Kotsay is going to be your designated hitter, and it's just like, how can you convince your fans that you're trying to win? It's like anyone but Kotsay. So Kotsay
Berger didn't do so good yesterday. And he was the DH. 4 times up, no hits. 3 guys left on him.
Kotsay batted .239 that season. Hit a home run. 8 home runs. .239 average, 78 hits. Ugh. No. No, not Katze.
Well, yeah, that game yesterday, both teams, 27 guys left on base.
Oh, is that what it was? The
I
Twins,
just-
the Twins White Sox was 27. Yeah,
Yeah.
I watched it. you know.
White Sox had left 14, and the Twins left 13 guys on.
It was gruesome.
Like, oh, man.
Not even like Nelson
Cruz.
Cruz. Not even Nelson Cruz could knock people. And it was bad.
Nope.
Terrible.
It's one of those ones where if you have the over and you're like, oh my God,
Yeah,
really?
so I had the over. I was like, what is going on here? All right, parlay time. Those of you that joined us late, we're doing the VIP and the premium together directly after this show.
For my parlay, I'm going to go with Chicago Cubs on the money line, teamed up with Texas Rangers on the money line.
Adbert Alzolay, another Bitler guy.
Alzolay and Fultonavich teamed up together.
43 home runs allowed between them.
And that's where my home run prop is on the Rangers game today. Oh, make sure you check out my Get Back Wednesday 3-pack, 3 Major League Baseball plays. I think they're all dogs, $40 at pickdogs.com.
Getting back to what? Business?
Back to winning. Yeah, yesterday 0-3, and 2 of the games I lost just didn't go my way. So get back at it today.
For my parlay here, I'm going to go another 2-teamer. I'm going to go Detroit money line, Indians money line. Parlay those 2 up. And today I've got Thump the Bookie Thursday. We're up back-to-back winning days. Jump aboard as we make it 3 winning days in a row. We have 3 best bets over at Pick Dogs Premium. Absolutely love these for thumping the books and grabbing their cash. Or jump on something long-term. We got July long-term packages all over the place for Christmas in July. So jump aboard. Check it out.
Rod, what do you think of the Kraken's draft?
I like the Kraken's draft. I'm actually some of the when they let Price go, I'm fine with that. I like Dreger, the goalie they picked up. He's a young guy. He's only played in 23 games. He was a backup most of the time, and when he was in there, he had nice goals against averages around 2, which is pretty good for a goalie. So I like that pickup there, and leaving Price alone. The cost of Private Price would have been phenomenal. Too much, not worth it. I like who they've got. They got a nice solid start to. They got some nice defensemen there too. They picked up. They stole a guy from the Oilers because he can't protect everybody. So they made some nice moves on defense. I think Dreger in goal is going to be solid for him. They've already signed him to a 3-year deal. So I like it. I like what we see from the Kraken.
Smoking crack.
It's not like old school.
You've
It's not like old school
been smoking
drafts when they end up with just nothing and you're just trying to they're just trying to make ends meet and trying to battle and I think the Kraken will pop in and just battle.
Who'd the Seals become? The Vancouver Canucks? Seals?
Yeah, I think Canucks.
Seals. Good old Seals.
Mhm.
On this date in history, Greg Maddux tossed a complete game on 77 pitches. It's crazy. 68 strikes. 77 pitches. That's like a leisurely afternoon on the mound. That's crazy. 77 pitch complete game. You can't even get a guys. I mean, guys can't get through 77 pitch innings these days. I mean, I hate the wasted pitch. It's like everyone knows it's not going to be a strike. It's like, so you just throw the ball in there. It's like, why don't you just sit through this? You know? All right, so for my parlay, I'm going to go with the I'm going to go with I don't know what the hell I'm going to go with. The under in the Rays Indians game, the over in the Tigers Rangers game, and I don't know, the over in the Giants Dodgers game. That's it. I don't love that. Anyways, we'll be back tomorrow, of course, and I think next time we have so 2 weeks before the beginning of so. I was gonna say we could do some NFL college futures, but I don't think so. It just seems so desperate. Right? It's just like desperation.
Still in July. Wait till August.
Yeah, Mom, we're
A little
not gonna
closer.
do it. How about if we don't do it at all? Even better.
Oh, okay.
What do we just skip it?
Will you twist my arm?
Yeah, let's do something because we have nothing else to talk about.
Well, we still need to make our Super Bowl and NFC, AFC championship.
I think more fun would be to find guys that finish in the top 10 rookie of the year that weren't drafted in the first round.
Yeah, find somebody who stands out. Yeah,
Carter's my guy. That's my guy.
Find the silent guy that pops out of nowhere.
It's Carter.
And it's like, who's that guy?
It's Carter for the Jets. That's who it is. That's the guy.
Seattle Seahawks usually have somebody that stands out.
The Seahawks are the king of the undrafted player. They always have the most undrafted players. Clappy is just an amazing evaluator of talent by looking at his players on the practice field. He doesn't care where they were drafted or anything like that. He just picks. He just is amazing at picking the best players in that way. Clappy is he's just paralleled with that. Butch Davis is the greatest evaluator of high school talent in the history of football. Clappy is probably one of the all-time greats of just evaluating people based on practice performance. Well, Belichick, of course, is the best of all time at role players. Selecting the correct role player for the right position. He's just amazing at it. That's how these guys have gotten it done. Clappy, I miss Clappy. Can't wait to see him back. All our friends will be back. Tell Nick Saban I'm changing that channel too this year. It's a bad
channel.
I'm changing the channel. You're gonna come in and take my TV? He's a bad man. He's a bad man. Changing that channel, Nick. Anyways, be sure to smash the like button. Like I said, VIP and premium all rolled into one. Coming up right now. Have a great day, everyone. I'm going to try and act more professional tomorrow. Let's make it a winning day.